here we are. My brushes, your rounds are very, very important because you really want to keep a nice sharp point on them. I use red sable, good red sable brushes. These are Da Vinci's. You want to try to buy the best always when you can. These are not red sable. I bought these actually from Daniel Smith that has a new line. He doesn't make these anymore, unfortunately, but they do have some other flats. But they're good, and you got to have good brushes. My pencils, when I'm drawing, I use these Staedtler pencils. I use a 4B. It's a soft pencil, and I use it because as you're drawing, you want to go in lightly and keep your marks very erasable in the beginning, and then as you get in darker, you can do that and keep it soft so that it can be erased. So that's why I use those, and it uses nice and lightly. Okay, in my paints, I only use two manufacturers primarily, and that's Daniel Smith and Winsor Newton. Mostly all Winsor Newton paints. There are a lot of good brands, and I'm not selling any of them, but I'm just telling you what I'm using. You want to use a paint that, you want to use good paint. You don't want to think about it. You should never use a student grade paint. There just is not enough pigment in it to get the colors you want. So stay with the professional colors, and I'll give you my palette. This is a raw sienna. I like raw sienna more than yellow ochre. They're pretty much the same color, but this is less greasy and easy to work with. Beautiful glowing colors. This is a cadmium yellow and cadmium yellow deep. I don't always have them on my palette, but when I'm painting flowers, I use them because they're nice, strong colors. Cerulean yellow is my main color. It's more of a neutral yellow. Sort of, it looks almost green in the palette, but it's not. It's a bright color. This is phthalo green, Winsor green. I use that very sparingly. It's a very strong color. I use 3 quinacridone colors. This is quinacridone gold, quinacridone rose, and quinacridone sienna. They're very strong, beautiful, brilliant colors that really will light your paintings up. Phthalo blue, French ultramarine blue. This is cobalt teal blue. This is another Daniel Smith color. So I use those 4 Daniel Smith colors. Cobalt blue, alizarin crimson. This is cadmium red, and a little burnt sienna. So that's my palette, and that's what I use. For paper, I use a variety of papers. I use D'Arches paper. I use Fabriano. I use Whatman. So it's good to change around. You don't want to sit in a comfort zone where you're not challenging yourself constantly to grow. If you stay with one paper and everything the same all the time, you'll never grow, and that's not what you want to do. So anyway, thank you.
Okay.